What a day, baby. Gosh, I'm fired up today. Feeling like $1,000,000. Going to impact some kids. Right now, going down to chapel service at Christian High School, talking about impact, talking about faith, and gonna fire these kids up. And it's gonna be a unique talk, baby. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Time for impact. Let's go! Man, look at this. Yeah, I think we'll get up. Made it down to Shadow Mountain Church. This is the home of Christian High School, the entire school district, and we're about an hour before showtime. Gonna be a lot of impact created today. Over 500 kids here, and we're gonna create some impact. Let's go.
How are you? Thanks for being here today.
Oh, I'm pumped. It's great coming back here, man.
Yeah.
You know, brother. Good to see you, man. Keep shining. Clap it up. Let's go. Take a round of applause for Pastor Jeremiah, please. Round of applause. No. Hold up, Doc. That's not good enough. Please stand up. Please stand up. Round of applause, standing ovation for Pastor Jeremiah. There you go. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. If any of you today, in the back, on the side, if any of you today are fighting any battles and you got to dig deep, I'm going to challenge you to know that you are strong enough to get through it and to lean on a comrade, a coach, a teacher, an administrator in here or at home, and you reach out and know that you can do this. And I don't know who I'm talking to. When I was in this morning working out, that's what I thought of. I don't know who it is. I don't know what your situations are at home. But if you're battling today and your mind's not right, get in the Word. Work out. Start to improve your nutrition. These are all choices we make, and that'll help you feel your best. I stands for live inspired. M stands for what your craft? Master. P is play at world class. A is action. And action is like gas in the car. And if there's no gas in the car ain't gonna go anywhere. So you gotta make sure you take action for what it is. Hey Todd, I got this dream. I wanna do this. Last I checked, everyone wants to be successful, but no one's willing to pay to work like it's gonna take to get to where you wanna go. So what are you willing to do? You want to go to a great college, it's going to require you a lot of studying when you're tired. On weekends, sacrificing sometimes things that you want to do to make sure you prep for the SAT. I would hope and encourage all of you, if you're in high school, I know we got some younger kids in here other than high school, you should still work out. When you get to high school, non-athletes, work out. Athletes, work out, train. Because when you get in there, you start training, it trains your body, it trains your mind, and it trains your soul. Iron sharpens iron is who you're hanging out with. Because you are like the 5 closest people to you in your life. And if you don't like what's going on, you know it in your heart of hearts, then you need to change that. And that's where we have the tough discussions of who you want to be is not who you're hanging out with, and it will ultimately hold you back from where you want to go. You say you want to be going to this college, but you're going out and not doing things you should be doing instead of studying. Not that you can't socialize, you should. Iron sharpens iron. Who you hanging out with? It doesn't matter your age, you're always working on that. Do you not know that you're God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you? Nurture that. I always say armor up. Armor up every day. There's going to be battles. There's a lot of battles in today's day. I don't watch the news. It's depressing. It gets my mind. Don't ever watch the news before you go to sleep. Don't read garbage. Don't scroll on your Instagram before you go to sleep. Gets you in your mind, affects your sleep, quality your sleep. Turn your phone off at least an hour before you go to sleep. Read something great. Read the Word. Read an inspirational book, a motivational book. Gratitude journal. Something you're thankful for. Watch how it shifts your life. Now, maybe you've heard this before, but I'm going to plead with you. I promise you, if you do these little things, they add up to massive impact in your life. Man, that was a ton of fun right there. Just having the opportunity to connect with 500 or so kids here at Christian High School, and they brought some of the kids from the middle school and lower schools up, talking impact. And you know, look out in the audience there, you see so many eyes, and you don't know their stories. And my whole thing is, anytime I talk to anyone, regardless of age, is what's their story? I wonder what their story is. And I love the impact talk because it allows me to connect with them on a deep level about, you know, living inspired and mastering your craft and playing at world class, which is that mindset aspect, and taking action on the things that you say you want to do, the dreams you have and the aspirations that you have. To me, conditioning for greatness is physical, mental, emotional, and of course, spiritual conditioning as well. And to challenge those young boys and girls and men and women today to just step up their game and to amp up their game in their conditioning on all levels, I truly believe will help them get to another level. And then tenacity, that toughness, I believe all kids can continue to learn what it's like to overcome adversity, to be tough, sometimes in difficult circumstances. It's that mindset, that toughness, that mental approach to be your best. That's tenacity, and I love that. All right, here we are. Marshall Middle School, baby. Oh yeah, love it. It's where Luke went to school, it's where Brady's at school now, it's where McKenna's going to school after her elementary years. So it's Fellowship of Christian Athletes talk today. We talking impact, we talking getting better, stronger in faith, family, fitness, fun. It's gonna be a great time. Carpe diem, baby. Opportunity exists every single day, man. You have the opportunity to go out there and make a difference in your community. Kids need more hope. They need more strength. They need more inspiration. And you could be that light. You could be the light that fires someone up, that changes their life. It doesn't matter if it's a talk at FCA, if it's out in the ball fields, late afternoon, you're out working with your kids, grandmas, grandpas. Man, you are the light. You are the impact. Let's go rock and roll, baby. Mark, Come on in, let's go. Rock and roll time, baby. Rock and roll time. Come on up. Have a seat. So today, I'm going to talk about something called impact. Say impact. Impact. Say impact. Impact. As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of a friend. Iron sharpens iron. What does that mean? That means if I hang out with Jax, and Jax is a good dude, and he lifts me up, that's iron. If Jax is weak, I go down. Who you hanging out with? So who you hang out with is everything. Iron sharpens iron. Hang out with the right people. If you want to be a great athlete, hang out with great athletes. The decisions you make in middle school are going to affect what happens in high school. They're going to affect what's going on. You could always come back to your faith. Hey, listen, if you want to go there, you're going to be challenged in life. And I don't know if it's a divorce of your parents. I don't know if it's someone close in your own family, but you got to have that foundation. For me, when you question that and you go deep on that and you rely on your faith in God, then all of a sudden you start developing a relationship with God and Jesus. You can always come back to that. But report back to me, okay? Thanks, Drew. Keep reading, let your friends know. Man, that was fun. Gosh, I'm loving talking to these kiddos. You know, being around the kids keeps your spirit alive. I talked about inspiration. Inspire means in spirit. And, you know, the middle school kids, you just got to have fun with them. You got to reel them in sometimes. You know, these are 12, 13, 14-year-old knuckleheads sometimes. But, man, they want to learn. They want to learn about faith and about God and how they can overcome adversity and how they can be great and all that stuff. But we're trying to give these kids the foundation of what it takes, you know, to be great on all aspects. And that's what today was all about. And it was just a lot of fun. So, hey, I'm going to head over now. I'm going to switch gears. I'm not coming in with no handstand to try to get these high school kids fired up. I'm going to come in with a different entry. But that was a ton of fun. Heading over to Scripture Ranch High School now. Freshmen through seniors, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The crusade continues, baby. Scripture Ranch High School, baby. Let's do it. Let's go inspire some lives. That was a ton of fun over at Marshall. Now over at Scripture High School, time to get FCA over at Scripture High School fired up. Go time, baby. And what I want to share is this. I believe that Jesus, if he was here in this room, which his energy and spirit is, but if he was on your team, girls teams, boys teams, how would that teammate be? And do you represent the character that he is? How can you do that in school, walking around Scripture High School? How do we make Scripture High School a school of faith? One that we don't knock people down, but we lift people up. That we're not looking at social media saying, man, all you're seeing is that pretty stuff, but you don't know there's a lot of warfare going on behind every picture, every video. Every one of you kids has it. I know it. I see it. It's not easy. So how are you going to be different? How are you going to strengthen the inside so that you're not running everyone else's race? You're running your race, and that your relationship with God and with Jesus is one that could get you through anything, including divorced parents, including the death of a parent, including you get benched on your team, or it doesn't go the way you want, or you get your ACL chopped out, and all of a sudden your life is taken away. Are you willing to recognize that faith without work is useless? Hey, we're going to win this game. But if you don't have the work ethic to be a pack mule and to work your butts off, you're not going to be as great as you say you want to be. Everyone wants to be great. Everywhere I go, all over the world, literally all over the world, everyone they want success. They want lots of money. They want fame. But then I see what their action steps are. They don't match up. So what are you willing to do to be great? In sport, in school, you're going to have to sacrifice sometimes and not go out with your boys or your girlfriends and do what you do, because you're going to have to study for the test, to study to take that SAT prep. Or when you're in study hall, that your mind is right and you're doing what you're supposed to do. All of the counts, what would Jesus do if he was sitting in that room? I know it's hard. We're all of the flesh. But reminder, every week when FCA is happening, show up. Next week, I want even a bigger crowd showing up. Just to simply hear that word, because what you're hearing right now, there's an energy in this room that shifts your vibration for the rest of this day. So when you go in the weight room, when you go on the field, all of a sudden, you're a better human being because of what came in your head, how you think about everything. There's 600 million different things going on in your brain right now. All the firing. Make sure they're always the right ones. Well, pulling away from Scripture High School here, and just feeling incredibly grateful for the opportunity to speak in front of so many kids these last several talks, to have the opportunity to speak in front of, close to 1,000 kids between, Christian high school, Scripture High School, Marshall Middle School, just every opportunity to create an impact, and to have the opportunity to talk about faith. I always say what, Pastor T.D. Jakes talks about is everything in you is a ministry. Everything in you is a ministry. How you minister to people, how are you acting, what are you saying, what are you doing? And I think to give kids hope, to realize there's going to be highs and lows in life. There's going to be times when you get setbacks, and there's going to be times of adversity, and things don't always go the way that you want them to go in any aspect of life. But it's hard when you're a young boy or girl and you're trying to create that foundation of who you are when you don't have faith to lean back on. And I believe both today at Marshall Middle School and Scripture High School and some of these other talks that we've done, including Christian High School, kids are our future, and we've got to have that foundation, right? And we talked about, what would Jesus do if he was in that situation? And I got to be honest with you, man, it felt great to be able to talk about that, because at the end of the day, when we have our faith and we stay strong in our faith, in great times and in bad times, we've got everything we need. And to me, you talk about what a MindRight Maniac is, and you talk about what it means to be strong and to be motivational and energetic. And I always think about me personally is, what would Jesus do? How would he be? How would he serve people? Would he be a fireman? Would he be a fireman? Would he be a policeman? Would he be a teacher? Would he be a preacher? Would he be a trainer or a coach? Bottom line is, man, it don't matter what you are. As a mother and a father, a son and a daughter, as a sister and a brother, every day we have the opportunity to be great and to create impact. And regardless of your faith, is that when you have God in your life, and you have that foundation, you got all you need. So I hope this episode inspired you. I absolutely love when I get these comments back from you. And keep serving your community. Keep going to different schools and talks. And I've got some ones upcoming all over the country. So
coming soon to a school, gym, church, or theater near you. Stay tuned. And until next time, remember, keep creating impact and keep serving God. Peace and God bless.
Get your mind right, baby.